I hope your week is off to a good start. Today I wanted to discuss Atomic Habits by James Clear. In this book, the author talks about making small atom-sized changes that over time will have an incredible impact on your life. The analogy I make, it's like putting $1 in the bank. You're not going to have much after a day, a week, a month, or even a year, but over decades, think about the financial reward. That's the same thing with our health habits. We often set unrealistic expectations. I want to run a marathon, but yet you haven't even started walking. Or I want to lose 100 pounds, and yet you haven't even started eating a healthy diet. And we have to realize it's the small habits that we consistently perform that are going to have the greatest impact. These atomic habits. He discusses that if you do these atomic habits over the course of the year, by the end of the year, you'll be 37 times better than you were when you started. So how do we create these habits? Healthy habits and break the bad habits. First, we become mindful of them. Realize the bad habits you have, or really realize what it's going to take to implement the good habits and changes you want to make. One of the things I do for my positive habit of working out, as I've said before, I lay out my workout clothes the night before. I put them on first thing in the morning so I can get going and get after it right away. The unattractive habits, we want to decrease the enticements and the environments to be able to do it. What does that mean? The analogy we wrote about in the book Outsmart Your Four. If you're trying to quit smoking, you don't walk around with a pack of cigarettes in your pocket. You throw them out. If you want a cigarette, you're going to have to get in your car and drive to the store to get them. Same thing with unhealthy foods. You throw them all out. If you want to eat junk food, if you want ice cream, whatever it is, you have to get in the car and drive. Well, that's a pretty significant chore to do that. He even makes the analogy of if you're watching too much TV and want to start reading more, well, what do? You take the batteries out of the remote control, you unplug the TV, and to be able to watch TV again, well, you're going to have to put the batteries back in, you're going to have to plug the TV in. Otherwise, just pick up the book and read instead. And reframe your thinking. Look at the positives that are coming from this instead of the negatives. In fact, don't look at it as deprivation, look at the reward. For instance, you're not depriving yourself of that ice cream and cake, you're rewarding yourself with a healthier body. So reframe it. You're not depriving yourself of a cigarette, you're bringing better oxygenation to your lungs. So try to frame your thinking. Also, have a partner to work out with, an accountability group he talks about. We're doing in the office right now, as I've discussed, the Whole Life RX program. And we just signed up a family of 3 members who are going to do it together to support one another. That's a wonderful thing to have that support group. So if you're trying to establish healthy habits, build a support group. Reward yourself for the micro atomic changes you're able to make. But remember, consistency is the key. And know you're going to go through a period, what he calls about a valley of disappointment. If you're trying to lose weight and after a month you've only lost 5 or 6 pounds and you were hoping to lose 20, that's unrealistic. But think about what 5 or 6 pounds over a month will be after a year. Same thing with exercise. Hey, I can only walk 5 minutes and I'm tired out. But if you do that 5 minutes today, by the end of a month and a year, you will be able to go for an hour-long walk or run a 5K. So again, bask in the benefits and really just appreciate the rewards of atomic size improvements. I hope you have a wonderful week. God bless.